History teachers of the year 2100, welcome to the wonderful year of 2022. In this era, we can identify ourselves as we wish. Some people choose to identify as their opposite gender given at birth, and some choose to identify themselves as they, which on Google, if you search it up,
They
used to refer to two or more people or things previously mentioned or easily identified. The two men could get life sentences if they are convicted. Or you could use it here. Used to refer to a person of unspecified gender. Ask someone if they could help. Well, guess what, Google? When I was in elementary school, they taught me that the word they stand for more people, just like this definition right here. But they didn't tell me that it could also stand for just one person. You understand? I feel this wasn't done properly by Google because nowadays people choose to identify themselves as they, them, as their pronouns, which is fine. I have no problem with anyone. Am I here to tell people that they are wrong or right? No, not at all. I am here for the future generation that will want to look back at this time and find out how this all started. I just like to give updates. You know, that's it. That's it. I got no problem with no one. But that's that, right? Let's put it to this side. Who cares? It's okay. Now, may I present to you a mistake of nature. This poor young individual / wolf was born not only into a man's body, and she transitioned into a female body because she is a female wolf. I hate that people can't understand this situation. I believe it is super brave that this wolf spoke out and told people the truth they needed to hear, that she is a wolf. It's a wolf trapped in a human's body and should be set free to her nature. But that's not it, because this wolf is not alone. There are schools with a bunch of different creatures trapped in human bodies, which is so sad. For those of you that think I am being sarcastic or joking around here, I am not. This is a serious topic, and if you assume I'm being sarcastic, you are assuming, and that is wrong. This subject is sensitive and it's not funny. It's serious. There's this creator on YouTube that goes by the name of Matt Walsh, who seems to be insensitive of this topic. Matt Walsh revisits his interview with a trans wolf. This is the wolf I was talking about.
I want to show you another quick sneak peek from the film, and this relates to, everything we talked about really in the opening. It's sort of the logical conclusion of the leftist sexual agenda. What happens when we become unmoored from truth, unmoored from reality, from our moral tradition, and we took the rabbit hole all the way down in the film. So I want to play this clip from What is a Woman, which is available now.
So now we are seeing kids that are identifying as animals going to school, and they are purring instead of answering questions, and they meow, and the teachers are.
Can you imagine how brutal it is to be that species trapped in a human's body? That must be so frustrating, and I feel for those children. I mean, can you just imagine not being able to respond to your teacher because you're not a human, you are a different creature trapped in a human's body? For example, just imagine. Hey, perfect Mike, what is 2 + 2? Meow, 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 meow. It's all right, Michael, you don't have to respond. I understand, I feel for you. Roger, what is 5 × 5? Do you understand how frustrating this is?
Instead of answering questions, and they meow, and the teachers are not allowed to question it because it's considered a queer identity.
For those of you that don't know what queer means, I will show you, because I don't like when people don't understand here. It's so insensitive of them. Queer, strange, odd, denoting or relating to a sexual or gender identity that does not correspond to established ideas of sexuality and gender, especially heterosexual norms. Okay? Do you guys know now? Oh, and by the way, do you guys know how I identify? I identify as one of the best creators on YouTube. I identify as having 10,000 subscribers by February of 2023. If you guys want to show your true support, don't forget to tap the subscribe button gently. We don't want to hurt its feelings.
So you have kids that are going to school and they're saying, I'm a cat, and the teachers have to affirm them as a cat.
Yes, so it's not
schools
just
are like
the
literal zoos now, basically.
They are.
I am a 27-year-old transgender woman. I am a wolftherian and a member of the furry fandom.
When and how did you discover this inner wolfness?
I am also glad that this wolf discovered its inner wolfness.
Probably around age 10 or 11. I was watching an anime about wolves and see the wolf running across the screen, and I'm somehow just intrinsically like, oh, that's me.
Have you spent any time around biological wolves?
Yes.
That sounds dangerous also. What context are you?
So I was as a volunteer with a preserve, and I've also visited many wolf preserves.
Are you able to communicate with the wolves?
Am I going to have a conversation with a wolf in the way that I'm communicating you and I? Obviously not. Am I going to read their body language, respond appropriately to their behaviors and their nonverbal cues? Yes.
Would you be able to give us an example of this wolf communication?
No, I'm not comfortable doing so.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I thought I'd ask anyway. I would be interested to know. I mean, I still would like to know what really what the interpersonal communication between a wolf is like. And you see that and you think, well, that's absurd, and you can kind of laugh about it. And sure, but
Laugh about it? No. This is serious.
you know, I'm telling you right now, this is not any kind of extreme slippery slope possibility. I think that a few years from now, that someone, I don't know if it's going to be me, but someone's going to have to make a film called "What is a Human?" because this trans species stuff, this is not just a fringe fad, outlier type of thing. This, as we heard from Sarah Stockton, who's the therapist in the first part of that clip, this is a very common thing, and she's not the only one saying that. We hear from people that work in the schools, therapists that feel like they can speak out without having their careers destroyed, that this is a thing now. Kids, this is what kids are doing. And it's like, well, and of course kids are doing that. When you tell kids that, hey, you can be whatever you want to be, your identity's up to you, of course a lot of them are going to say, oh, well, I'm a wolf, or I'm a whatever, I'm a monkey. And usually, in a sane society, kids pretending to be animals, as long as they're kids. Now, the person we were talking to there, was it wolf-therian, not a kid, that's an adult. But for kids pretending to be animals, usually it's, my own kids do that.
Why are you assuming a kid identifies as a kid, though? I don't like that.
My 2-year-old runs around pretending to be an animal, and that's perfectly fine. That's using your imagination. Except that we don't live in a sane society, and so now we latch on to that and say, okay, well that's who you are now. That's your identity. That's not just a game. That's who you are. So look out for the sequel, What is a Human?, dropping sometime in the next few years.
Everyone say hello to my pet turtle. It is a turtle. She identifies as a turtle. She doesn't have a shell like a turtle, but she's a turtle trapped in a dog's body. I don't get the big issue here. This individual is a wolf on all levels. There's even a story about her. It's called Naia's Den. On all levels except physical, Naia is a wolf. Hi, I'm Naia. I'm a transgender wolf girl that had the unfortunate luck of becoming an internet meme back in 2013. I'm mostly known for my presence in the ultra-human community, and for the infamous forced memetic catchphrase, on all levels except physical, I am a wolf. In reality, I do a lot more interesting things than barking at standing water. Nowadays, I am most known for investigating people who do harm to animals and children. I've appeared on television and in various forms of media over the years, including but not limited to Anthony Padilla, I'm not gonna name all those, and many more. I'm a frequent special guest at anime, comic, and fry, whatever. I'm not gonna read all this stuff. She's a wolf on all levels except physical. It's fine. What's the issue here?
My name's Anthony Padilla, and I spent today with Naia the Wolf Girl to uncover the truth about why somebody would so deeply feel that on all levels except physical, they're a wolf. How did the bullying and abuse that she faced as a child influence her new ventures into hunting predators and human traffickers? And we will address the infamous howling moment from the last time Naia and I spoke. Hello, Naia!
Hi.
I feel like we should address a very specific clip from the last time you were on here 3 years ago.
Okay. What's the problem?
Yeah, and what are you doing when you're out there?
So we're running around. We do kind of play it as wolves.
Like on all fours?
At times, yes. Sometimes
Is this embarrassing?
two-legged, making
Do you see why that clip went kind of viral?
Yeah.
Do you see why that clip went viral?
It's a little cringy.
It's a little bizarre, but also so many people were like, holy shit, that is actually extremely impressive.
I've improved over the years.
Do you want to show us how different it is now? Nice. That emotion was so raw. Like you could see it in your eyes, like you were tearing up. It was such a release. Do you still get those feelings?
Still definitely get those feelings at times, but I feel like it's kind of more integrated into my everyday life than it was back when I did my original.
Was it you that felt like you wanted to make your whole life about being a wolf, or was it the attention that you received from the outside about being a wolf that made you feel like that was the only or most important part about you?
I think it was a little bit of both. Back when I had my low self-esteem, that was kind of something that I kind of centered towards was my wolf identity. So I kind of feel like I over-focused or hyper-focused on that part of my life.
There were some negative comments, and some of them were like, oh, that's easy, anyone could do that. But I actually think it's very hard. Oh! I can't do it. Okay. Oh!
It was like a wolf in a boy band.
So it was super cute and mega popular. How would you rate?
As I was saying, yes, this is a serious topic. We want to see Naia act more as a wolf because she is a wolf.
When I'm investigating a predator online, I feel like a wolf kind of hunting their prey. I can relate things that are not as strange, I guess, back to that wolf identity. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I do these appearances, I howl. When I'm with close friends, sometimes we'll still do fun wolf things together.
I need to find out what this is because this is very impressive. Wolf activities. Wolfcraft. Wolf word search. This is what they play? Wolf. Right here, look. I found gray. I found wolf. So this is what they do in their off time.
Do you still consider yourself a British Columbia black wolf with amber eyes?
Yes.
How'd you come up with that very specific wolf?
When I would have dreams of myself as a wolf, that's kind of what I looked like, and I had to actually go back and look up things on Google.
What was your childhood like?
I feel like I struggled a lot in my childhood to find my identity. I just never fit in with people. And looking back at it, being trans, I think, had a lot to do with it. I didn't fit in with boys my age, like for friend groups. I didn't like traditionally masculine activities, and I kind of felt like the outcast. And a lot of it, again, I didn't know what trans was as a kid, so I didn't really know what I was going through. Growing up in a southern conservative town and people who were not that accepting of different identities made me a little hesitant to explore things. In elementary school, I actually had a good number of friends. It was really in high school when the fact I was different started like affecting me socially.
When did you first start allowing people to see that wolf side of you?
Probably 13 or 14.
So
it kind
right
of
into
makes
high
sense.
school, what was the bullying like?
People barking at me as I walk by. People just kind of, oh my God, you think you're a wolf? What a weirdo. It started out just kind of your normal sort of, yeah, that's weird. And then it got a lot more personal. They started using my dead name because they knew that really bothered me. I was very good at defending myself physically, so that was not a huge issue. But verbally and emotionally, it was very bad.
Did people try to do physical things?
Once.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, don't talk about that.
It happened once, and I will tell you it never happened again after that.
Lots of violence?
Wolf.
Did you go full wolf?
I'm joking. I defended myself, and it didn't happen again.
Very, very, very tough upbringing. Much respect for her. Having to go through all that and letting your true identity show at the age of 12 or 13. Telling people that you're a wolf because you are and people don't believe you. That must be frustrating. But you know what? Thankfully, in this era you guys are watching, in the year of 2022, this has finally been accepted. And now everybody that feels the same as her can show their true identity. For example, what I thought I had was a dog, and it turns out she's a turtle. And sometimes she's a cat. In schools, the kids are purring and meowing now when they respond to questions. Finally, the teachers allow it because it's the right thing to do. It's good. Am I saying it's wrong? No. Am I saying it's right? No, it's acceptable. That's all I have to say on this topic because that's all there is to say. But yeah, kids, this is today's lesson of the year of 2022. If you would like more lessons of this year of 2022, please comment down below and I will give you more lessons. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching. Have a marvelous day. I am out.